Yeah. Well, I said to him, I was like, we're doing it kind of chill. Like, if you come on, what do you want to talk about?
We've been asked sometimes they don't know us. They're like, oh, it's like Sean, your partner.
Yeah,
Like, no.
all the time.
Do open this one with, hey guys, I'm Sean and I'm single and I'm the listener, I'm taken. Ready? One, two, three. Wolf in?
Wolf in. What a good start. All right, welcome to. Is this episode 2? 3?
2.
I know 2. This is episode 2. Well done. We're off with a cracking start. So I'm Sean and this is Alyssa and we are Canine PT.
And he is single and I'm taken.
Yeah, we get a few questions about whether Alyssa's my partner or not, and I'm practically old enough to be her dad, so no. Liam is your lovely boyfriend.
He is.
Hi, Liam.
Oh.
And he's
here.
He's here somewhere in the multiverse watching. He will watch every one of these.
Probably, yeah.
I hope he watches every one. He should.
He's a good boy. Like
Oh, good boy, Liam.
yes.
That's creepy. Yes, you use your. Oh my God, what's it like dating a dog trainer? That would be a cracking episode to put in later. Somebody write that down. No, today's topic is.
Well, you think about getting a dog. What dog should you get?
Yeah, so I want to get another dog. What would I get? And the questions you would go through when you are looking at that. Somebody whistling and just dragged my dogs away.
Yeah.
Cool. And what breeds you would look at, what breeds I would. Let's do it more personal. So, like, theoretically, I want to get another dog. Let's say I don't have a dog and I'm not a dog trainer, and wind the clock back to me being a chef, restaurant owner.
Yeah.
I have a partner. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment with a small yard, fenced, and
Granny flat. Not
yeah, granny. Well, yeah, granny flat. So it's a house. Don't short sell me like that. So I love my little shack, and I want to get a dog, right? And this is like back to before I got Wally. So I'm looking at time. I work in nights, so I have mornings and days to be with my dog. I want a companion. I want a dog I can walk with. I want to rescue a dog because somewhere, I had that drive where I was like, I want to do the right thing. I want to rescue a dog. I don't want to spend $5,000. I also didn't have budget to go and spend $5,000 on a dog. So what do I get?
You get.
I got a blue heeler.
I think just
But
like
what?
all round first time dog owner that wants
Oh, yeah?
to rescue a dog should
Yep.
just be the greyhounds.
Yeah, solid.
They're so
Yeah.
lazy.
Yeah,
They gas so quickly.
yeah.
Like they're a bit funny looking,
They're not.
but they're cute.
They're super cute and they're super soft and really affectionate, loving dogs. They're very overlooked, but they don't tick that box of like cute puppy dog that people look for.
No, well most of them are
They're quite
like 1 or 2 by the time they get
Yeah,
rescued.
they're older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good. Do you get an older dog? So I want to get a dog. Do I get an older dog or do I get a puppy?
It kind of depends. It's like lifestyle choices. If you have kids, I would definitely probably say a puppy, and a rescue is not the best choice. I'd say go buy from a breeder. But if you're a young couple or an old couple, I'd say go rescue a dog, or old couples in particular. Like go rescue an old dog that has been abandoned and needs a loving home for its last few years.
It's so funny because I think if it was me, I want to have to deal with a puppy.
Yeah, so get
Like I
an
want
old
one
rescue.
because they're cute. Yeah, but if you've got kids, fuck, it's like getting another kid. It's full on. They're 24/7. Like if you've got kids under 5, like 2,
Yeah.
you got 2 kids under 5, a puppy would be a nightmare.
Yeah, but then I find that like if you have kids and the puppy grows up with the kids, they're more tolerant for the unpredictable
100%.
aspect of children.
100%. I'm kind of biased. I don't have kids, and I love kids as long as they're somebody else's and I can give them back.
Yeah.
But I think juggling, and mates of mine have kids, and they juggle. Like I know people out there have kids are watching this. Like you're juggling when you've got kids under 5. The last thing you need is a little terror ankle biting and destroying your house and shitting and weeing around the place and dealing with. If you sign up with us, you won't have those problems. But like those sort of issues are a lot. And even if people do join our program, it's a lot of work. Like puppies are, you know, in and out of crate, toilet training. It takes 6 months for them to grow up before you can like do proper lead work and stuff, and get 10 months to try and get them off lead. So it's a lot. I
It's
feel
also the joy of having a clean slate, though.
totally, yeah, getting your own little ball of Play-Doh that you can mold.
Yeah.
Without any pre-trauma or issues, because reactivity's everywhere now. You're probably going to find most rescues have some sort of an issue. It's very rare people give away a good dog.
Yeah.
You're not going to find like Lassie and they're just, we didn't want him anymore.
Yeah.
They're generally, a lot of the dogs in the rescue we couldn't deal with it, or we couldn't apply enough time. And if you don't apply enough time, bad habits develop, right? Through frustration or not getting exercise or not getting fulfillment. Anyway, so we got off topic. What were we talking about? Breeds.
What dog are you
Let's talk
gonna get?
about breeds. Yeah, breeds. What dog am I going to get? I want a sausage dog.
You're obsessed.
Yeah,
We have.
but that's me. And I want a blue heeler, and I got one. And I wanted a Kelpie, and I actually got the dream Kelpie.
You did. Cedar is a bussing dog.
Yeah.
Kelpies, I reckon, like low key around the beaches, have seemed to be a pretty good breed for how high.
Working breeds are
energy they
very
are.
popular around here.
Yeah. Which is crazy because they're insane.
Yeah, we'll do an episode on that. We'll do an episode on like having a working breed.
Yeah.
But okay, let's go through some breeds. My go-to when people like first dog owner, never had a dog and they don't know what they want, I always recommend a golden retriever. I feel like they are pretty high up there in like well-rounded dog. Yeah, they shed. Yeah, they're big, but they've got play. They've got loyalty. They're also big sooks. They're soft. They're good with kids. They're kind of
They age slower.
really good middle ground dog that if you want to do training and agility or like stuff with, you can. But if you also just want a dog that's good with the kids that you can just have and hang around the house and cuddle all the time, they're good at that too. Like they obviously still need walking and a lot of work, but they tick a lot of boxes. They're not too crazy. They're not too lazy.
Yeah.
They're not dumb. They're smart. They're good with water. They're beautiful. I think they're a good.
Yeah.
Goldie's probably pretty high
People
up
would
there
say
on my list.
Labradors, but they can be
Mental.
Yeah, insane.
Mental. The other end of this, the Labrador's like the special cousin of the golden retriever. Like they're insane. They do. I mean,
You can get a Labrador with
get-
like a male drive.
yeah. You
They're
can
insane.
get. I mean, a working line Labrador. I've only met 2, and they're incredible. And you can get some really good labs, and if they're brought up right, they're great. But I think, and I'm speculating, that because they're so cute, and then we feed them, they get overweight, they get lazy, or they're not fulfilled and play. They're not treated like you would a working breed.
Yeah.
If you raised a Labrador like a Mal, you're going to end up like they have the potential.
Yeah.
That's why they make good like scent detection dogs and seeing eye dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
They got it in there, but I feel like people get them because they think they're just going to be an easy home dog, and then when they're left in the yard, not socialized enough, they're overexcitable, mouthy, jumpy.
Always
full
the
wiggles.
Labradors too. That everyone goes the worst behaved dogs when they don't get trained at home.
I feel like when people say, I got rushed by an off-lead dog, or you have a fear of getting rushed by an off-lead dog running at you, the first image, and you guys all do this at home, there's no judgment here, off-lead dog rushing you at the dog park and you're working your reactive dog and you go into full panic mode, draw that picture in your head. And if 90% of you didn't draw a Labrador, there's something wrong. Because that's got to be the one that just run, like they're so happy, and they're not aggressive. Well, they can be, but you know this one's not aggressive. He's like tail wagging, full body wiggle, but he is 100 miles an hour, no brakes, about to barrel you up, and your dog is nervous, anxious, or reactive. It's only going to make that worse. It's the worst.
It's poor social manners in the first place.
That's it, yeah,
dog-wise.
because you get them and you're complacent with a Labrador, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a Labrador, and then they just all those bad habits come out. German Shepherd, super popular.
I just no.
I love them. I had 2 when I was growing up. They were halfies,
half.
breedies, crosses. I love a Shepherd, and like Cal's got a great little Shepherd, Lola. And
They're just too easy to go wrong.
I think when I started my dog training story, there was a lot of chat about, and breeding and genetics comes into it when you're choosing your dog, right? Like you always want to check the family bloodline and stuff like that, because anxiousness, fear, and aggression can be transferred from a parent to a puppy pretty easily. And I think COVID, there was obviously a blow up of people getting dogs and stuff like that in COVID in Sydney, probably I'm guessing around the world.
Yeah.
Again, I'm speculating. Don't quote facts on this, guys. This is a fun podcast, so we're just chatting. But I'll throw this out there. That there was a lot of like bad breeding going on to try and keep up with demand, and that the shepherd breeding,
The shepherds in
bloodline
particular.
sort of thing went a bit sideways, and there was a lot of anxiousness.
Yeah, they're
There's
very,
anxiety, they're very, like,
very
anxious, like a lack of
anxious
confidence.
and whiny nowadays.
And it was backyard breeding, and just they were just being pumped out too quick with not enough effort being put into the breeding.
Hip issue has gotten a bit bigger too since COVID with the bad.
Yeah. And that's just GSDs, like just German Shepherd. Not like Mals or any of those guys. Although there's plenty of problem dogs everywhere, but I would think it was one of the first things where genetics sort of came up in conversation when I was doing the Austin's course, when I was super green into dog training, was that like the market had been flooded with Shepherds over COVID that were not defective, but
Not
like,
desirable in a breed that's,
yeah, there was just stuff let through breeding programs, I guess. Anyway, no pointing any fingers at anyone. I don't know anyone to point fingers at, and if somebody takes offence to that, I'm really sorry.
I just don't think they're a first-time dog owner breed.
Oh, nah. Shepherd for first time? No. What else? You go one.
I kind of...
What about Staff?
Staffies.
Mate, it's so popular on the beaches. Every other bloke's got a Staffy.
I like the English Staffies a bit more than the American Staffies.
100%.
They're a bit easier to handle. They're all just muscle tornadoes, and I think the bigger American ones are a bit harder to deal with. They have a lot of
like physically, or as in like physically harder to deal with?
Physically.
Yeah, okay.
And they also have a lot of also another breed riddled with anxiety. There's like somewhat myth that I could potentially believe is true, that they are dogs that need another dog. So if you want to get two dogs, the Staffy pairing's pretty good.
Two, yeah. I mean, having one dog was super cruisy. Having two is super cruisy now because I've got two really good dogs.
Yeah.
But having two and one being a troublemaker would be a nightmare. Having two and two be troublemakers is suicide. But I've had two Staffies in my time. Angus was the first. I had him for about 6 years, and I ended up having to rehome him because I went through like a midlife crisis when I sold my first restaurant at 30, and I cashed out, and I hadn't travelled, so I dipped off overseas for a 2-year trip, and I couldn't. I had the dog, but we found him a home, and a good home. A friend of mine actually adopted him, which was really cool. But I think you get Staffies is like a dime a dozen around here. Everybody's got a Staffy, and it's either an absolute sook, roll over, belly rub, female, off lead, go anywhere, or can't be walked because he's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like they're like, there's no middle ground with the Staffy. I feel like you either get the nanny dog, or you get the fucking troublemaker. I don't know what we call him.
There's so many in the rescues because just for some reason it's too much dog for a lot of people.
Yeah, it is definitely, and
generally the bigger American crosses too.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand they, as far as dogs go, they can be quite scary looking. They got that big head.
I don't know. They kind of look like land seals. They're a bit cute.
Land seal.
Have you seen how gorgeous Bernie is?
Bernie. Yeah, Bernadette.
Yeah, Bernadette.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
And Zena's
very cute.
super cute. But then and you got Doogs. Doogie's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's a tank.
He's a unit, but like that can be intimidating. Like when I used to walk Angus, my old boy used to look like Doogie, and I'd walk down the street and tattoo young dude walking down the street with a big muscly. People with the old ladies around Ave with little dogs would like cross the street.
They are funny looking, but we used to own a standard in my family. I actually reckon the mini bull terriers are a better option than the Staffies because they're a lot more chill, and the Staffies have a lot more energy.
Great dogs.
They're a bit more zen.
Yeah. What was the name of that little white one I was working in Monavale?
Mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's she going? She was gorgeous.
She's very cute.
All right. Big, little squishy.
Are we staying on track?
Well, there's no track. We're just
breeds.
big dog. You want a
Big
Dane?
dog. I would love a Great Dane.
Yeah,
They're just so
they're cool.
goofy.
I like Danes. Yeah, my mum's got a Dane cross wolfhound she rescued. She's very sweet.
Yeah.
Mum obviously doesn't follow my training program because she's my mum. She doesn't like me telling her what to do.
Fell in love with them because of Butter.
Butters is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like a Dane. They're big. And they always, funny videos always come up of them sitting on people's heads and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of dog.
They think they're a King Charles Spaniel, but they're not.
Well, when you're getting, okay, so we dribble back into that, like when you're thinking about getting a dog and you go to Danes, if you're going to look at a big dog, space, budget, because they're going to eat a shitload. So even if you get one for free, that is not a free dog. That dog is going to be eating over 1 kilo of food a day. And I don't know what other people budget. My dogs are on pretty high quality diets, but they're like anywhere from $8 to $12 a day worth of food plus treats and stuff.
I don't know. My dogs, we probably spend max $150
A month.
a month.
Yeah, which is still $40 a week.
Pretty good for 2 dogs.
Yeah, $4 or $5 a day.
That's 20
That's super cheap, actually.
for 2 dogs, yeah.
But that's I don't know many people that do the feeding method that you do. Nutrition and feeding's a whole other thing, but Alyssa does carcasses.
Yeah, raw carcass diet. We got to Blyde Park Vet out west. They have a whole feeding program recommendation.
Yeah. And Alyssa's dad actually gave me a couple of duck carcasses for Christmas, and I gave it split one in half for the dogs yesterday. It lasted about 5 minutes, and they smashed it. They loved it.
If you give them frozen, they're normally out there for like 20
bit longer. I
minutes.
defrosted it so I could cut it in half.
Yeah.
I might try the next one. I got 2 more. I might just give them whole. I reckon one's a lot though, right?
Yeah, one carcass
It's
is
a lot of food. Anyway, big dogs. So if you're getting a big dog budget space, like, I mean, might be a bit off topic, but Danes can do massive shits as well. Like, yeah. Locke, can you Dane shit right here? No, don't do that. But like, yeah, like it's gonna trash a yard pretty. Anyway, but big dog, you need to be ready for that, and they don't live as long. Not that that's something to be. It'd be a bit more.
The right diet though might get a few more years.
What do they go? 9 years, 10 years? It's pretty good for them, right?
7 is average.
Yeah.
Anything over 7 is good. Hey, low commitment.
And a high expense rate. Anyway, so big dog Dane. What else? Any other big ins? I mean, there's heaps of Bernese mountain dogs are super popular around here.
I wish people.
What the hell was that?
I kind of wish people got actual poodles rather than mixes.
I'm big. I told someone that the other day. So let's talk about the oodles and the doodles because there's.
I'm gonna be straight up. I'm a bit breedist. I don't like the oodle mixes. We have
some great ones.
They're nice.
You like them.
I do.
You
like
train them.
that dog. But I don't like
Just
the
you.
breed.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in love with Gromit, but there's not another dog like Gromit.
Teddy. And you know who I had a really good session with last week? Barney. Barney was amazing. And little Sonny in Motivate. No,
he's not. He doesn't count. He's
What?
cool.
He's cool.
He's cool. He doesn't even look like a
high
noodle.
seater.
He's like this cool terrier cross.
He's a bit of everything.
Yeah.
So the oodles are really cool, and there's a lot of breeds coming out now: cobber dogs and cavoodles and labradoodles, and everything's got a doodle attached to it now. And then, can we say that online? You're giggling. The cameraman's giggling when I say doodle. I recommended to somebody the other day because they were tossing up between cavoodles and cavalier oodle and a bordeaux. Like there was a lot of different crosses they were tossing up, and I was like, just get a poodle.
Just get
Like
tiny
the
poodle.
medium. Not the minis are cool, but the medium poodle is a banging dog.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
smart as fuck.
I don't know. After
And-
meeting Mr. Hobbs, I'd say the miniature poodles are pretty cool, and I've
Yeah.
got 2 on my street that we've actually started working with,
Cool.
and they're so good.
Yeah, they're smart, and they're like you. I mean, I think it's the visual and the aesthetic of the crosses, but some of the crosses, the craziness of like young cavaliers and labradors and stuff that gets blended in with the poodle almost makes them like, yeah, they're allergy free and they're cute to look at, but they have that cheeky, crazy puppy play that sometimes just doesn't leave.
Yeah.
And poodle, I don't think I've ever met a naughty poodle.
No, they're so sophisticated.
Yeah,
like
like
they
they
know when
mature
they'll
really-
walk. You should see them try to walk.
So maybe I'll get a poodle. A medium, not the big and not the tiny. What are you doing?
If I needed to get a hypoallergenic
Okay.
dog, I'd get a poodle. And you don't have to get that silly, poodle cut.
Well, I would.
You
I would strut one around with the cool white with the show cut.
With the show
I reckon
cut?
the 2 circles on the bum with the tail pom pom and the little wrist things and the
Ew.
fro and the little ear pom poms.
Yeah.
I would rock that and just like
No.
train him how to do sleeve work and be like,
rock it?
yep. I could. Yeah, I look good with pom poms and a fro. Insert photo of Sean with hair.
No,
That would be
I'll get a
horrific.
tiny one and it'll have a normal haircut.
A little one, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll make that one do agility.
There you go.
See that one?
There you go. And then little dogs. What other little dogs?
I don't mind the King Charles Spaniels or
I like
Cavaliers.
Spaniel. Yeah,
They have the cranium problem though.
I mean,
Their
the
brains don't
Spaniel.
fit.
If you don't say something nice about Spaniels, Nut will be off it.
I just said I like them.
Okay.
You got to be aware of the cranial
He's
problem.
got a real dog now.
A real dog.
Well, not a real dog. He got Lenny.
Oh, you got Lenny.
He got Lenny off
Aw.
Jay. That will all make sense if you watch further podcasts because these guests will be coming on. But we're talking about other friends of ours that are dog trainers and mentors of mine. He's a Spaniel king in the UK, but
Yeah.
I mean, Steve's the Spaniel, and
King.
and
Okay, to be honest,
Ryan.
Steve admitted that Spaniels aren't the best looking dogs. Well, like the working lives. The
Oh.
show cockers are quite
Oh,
pretty.
gorgeous! Yeah, yeah.
Gorgeous. But he was like, yeah, no, I just like dumb and does the job.
What's his? He's got one chocolate girl who's adorable.
Beth.
Beth, she's stunning. I love her.
Yeah.
And Finn's little dude.
Oh, Moose.
Moose.
He's cute.
He's cute. So yeah, Spaniel's super cute, silky fur, good size. You either
Insane.
get if you get working line, insane, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a fur coat.
They're on cocaine.
And then the other end of it is like the Sookie lap dogs,
Yeah.
and they're really cool.
We have one a friend owns. Her name's Sandy. She's the most gorgeous thing on the planet.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen photos of spaniels dry. Is that something I can say? Like their ears are
Mainly the
always
walking
wet and
ones,
muddy, or
yeah.
they've been in water. Like they love water, and they just always look. They're always wet, and like staring at a ball.
Yeah, that sums up the breed.
Yeah,
If you want to have like wet adventures, get a spaniel.
yeah. What else is a good small dog, or medium size?
Oh, I love
Westies.
I was going to say
no.
Westie. What about Westie? No.
the border terrier. I actually
Oh,
would
yeah.
own a border terrier.
I looked into them before I got Wally, and I thought that if I had to buy a breed, that would be what I get. And I've only ever met one. He was really cool. And then online, I've heard different things, good and bad.
Yeah, you can go either way. Well, it's a terrier.
Yeah.
Terriers, you can either get like this awesome dog, or you've got this little rat instinct that needs to be fulfilled, and it just gets projected.
Mad,
in the
prey
wrong
drive,
areas.
chases stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, obsessive behaviours. What's another cool small dog? So there's people.
The
I mean, this-
Chihuahua.
No, don't get a Chihuahua. They're lap dogs. That's not a small dog. Sausages.
Oh,
So sausage dog's always going to come up in controversy. I
haven't-
love sausage dogs, only because they present a challenge, and it's not to coddle and to treat them like a real working dog, which is what they were. Obviously, you have to be careful with their backs and all this sort of stuff, and there's so much information out there now, which we post about, like exercising and strengthening muscles and all that sort of stuff that you should do. And you should do with every dog, but like people really leaning into it with sausages at the moment because of the IVVD, IDVV, DV,
something like that.
whatever.
Basically, their backs get
back
curvy
problem.
worvy.
Yeah, and they can break, which is a horrible thing. Yeah, they end up with like snake back and die.
It's like
well, not die, paralyzed. And
Scoliosis dogs.
so, yeah, it's horrible. But treating them, and I honestly, like any approach I had to go with any dog now, is I treat them like a working dog, and do my marker word and play drive, and with all of them, I just think it's the best way to look at any dog because it's so instinctual for them to want to do all those things. Every breed has it.
Yeah.
Some of them lean some dogs are going to lean more to nose work over bite or chew work,
Yeah, or chasing.
and chasing or retrieving. They're all in their own groups are going to lean into different stuff, but in base level, they're all going to want to chase and choose something or find something,
Yeah.
and they're all going to want to eat food.
Oh, what's another small dog? There's two in mine. I've got the Shih Tzu. I don't see many of them around,
No.
but that's an interesting kind of like funky different breed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't remember the breed's name for some reason. I just remember the dog. But do you remember Fuji from the ranch? It's the Samoyed's breed, but small.
Oh, the little not Pomeranian.
No.
The white ones.
Yes.
Not Chow. Oh God, Pichon. No,
What's his name? I can't remember it.
we'll look it up.
The dog's so important in my head.
Name and picture here
Oh, Fuji.
of dog said that we cannot remember name.
But
It's a good time for everyone to outline that we think that we have ADHD and dyslexia. I'm definitely dyslexic. I am definitely dyslexic. So English is not my first language. It is my first language, but I'm not good at it. So when I try and pre-think what I want to say, it all comes out back to front and upside down. It doesn't work. So I know what you're doing there. You're thinking about that dog and then you've blocked it out. Anyway,
but Pomeranians are also pretty cute. We've got
Poms. We've got one. Yeah, we've got a couple.
I know someone who owns one. She's 4 years old.
We've got a
She's
lot of
the
Scotchies.
most awesome little thing.
We've got a lot of those little Scotties.
A Scotland Terrier.
Yeah.
A Yorkie or
Mimi.
something.
What's Mimi?
Oh.
Um,
Schnauzer.
Schnauzers. We got a lot of them. They're cool. They're quite cool. I like their coat
I actually saw them. There's a lot in Belrose.
a lot.
A
I
lot
like
of
their coat.
Belrose.
They're quite. I mean, there's a lot of dogs everywhere. But it's funny when you're looking for one that you start to see a lot more of them.
Very naughty. I'm actually in that end of the beaches.
Would you own a Malma?
No, I'm too scared.
Oh yeah.
I'm too scared to own a Mal.
Of
This is so much responsibility. I'm so scared of fucking it up.
yeah.
Like, I
But
know
you
I know the roadmap to get there, but I'm so scared there's going to be some sort of
you
hit in the road.
you definitely have the skill set to do it, and particularly if you
I
started
know.
with a pup,
I did-
it's a lot.
It's kind of hard because we had Rex and I fell in love with him, and then I don't know if it's probably Stark that I saw on
Yep.
Jacob's story this
Yep.
morning. I was like, oh my god, he's actually so cute.
No, I think that was
It's the one with the full
the
black mask.
that darker dog I think is his Romanian rescue, which is the female.
Yeah, she looked quite petite.
What's the name? Darla.
Yeah. Oh, anyway,
I
fell in love.
I think it's Darla. Starky's a bit more. He's dark, but he's got more brown in him. I think.
yeah,
Don't quote me on it.
I like an all black dog.
Yeah. You could get a Mal like that. You could definitely have a Mal.
Yeah.
You would, because you do it right. You go and do your research. You go and see the breeder. You wait for the right litter off the
Yeah.
right thing, and then you get your
Well,
puppy and you follow the puppy program.
According to their criteria, because I'm scared to have one, I should have one.
Yeah.
And those who think
That's
they
it.
should have one
Yeah.
should definitely not
Shout
own a
out.
Mal.
Shout out to the boys from caffeine and canine. Mentors of ours were talking about it the other day, so we'll put a link to their podcast there, and the episode if we can remember it. Don't look it up now. And then okay, so you get a Mal. I don't think I want a Mal.
No.
Like I could, and I would. I just don't think I want one. Like there's a part of me that works dogs all the time, and I love my dogs and hanging out with my dogs, but I just want to hang out with them.
Yeah.
They're at the sort of level that I want to operate. I don't want to do bite sport. I don't want to do PSA. You know, Cal's always and Alex.
Yeah.
I try to sort of say come down to the dog club and stuff like that. And as much as I'm a dog nerd and I love that stuff, I don't know that I want to be.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. So you guys.
I wish I had a lolly, for example. Lollies.
Brindley's dog. So
Yeah.
border collie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
you would love a border.
Or a working line Aussie.
A working line Aussie Shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Cool.
This is probably like aesthetic wise where people goes, but I like the look of the breed.
Yeah.
I really like the blue or red male.
I was like growing up and probably up until about 3 or 4 years ago, I thought there was 3 or 4 different colours of Border Collie.
No, there's heaps.
After seeing the colour chart, it's crazy. It's wild.
Yeah.
And we worked a lot. I do like the blue merle and the red merle. I do love a brown or what is it, chocolate?
There's chocolate, lilac, slate,
A normal Border Collie is really cool
Blue.
too.
yeah, black and white.
And so I'd definitely get a Border Collie, knowing that I would need to fulfill it properly, do some sort of obedience with it, and it's potentially need to look at doing either some kind of social activity with it or have them trained to go anywhere with me or just doing bushwalks and stuff all the time so that they're fulfilled.
Yeah.
But yeah, Border Collie would be sweet. The fur might drive me up the wall a bit, but I mean, can't be any worse than the blue heeler. That's fur is everywhere.
If you want a fluffy dog that doesn't shed too much, according to Jen, apparently Gilly, so the Shetland
Shetland sheepdog.
dog, they
Yep.
don't shed that much or like at all. You like brush it out.
It's hair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hair.
But it's also then a daily brush.
Yeah.
So, and
You should insert Gilly, our most magnificent
put
Sir
photo
Fluff.
of Gilly up. Click Gilly. This is going to be funny because when this get edited, I'm going to get this list of stuff. What the fuck do you want all these photos for? You keep mentioning it in the bloody thing. Don't mention too many more.
Here you go. We got a lot of dogs.
All right. So where do we finish? Let's wrap it up.
First time dog owner. Big dog, get a golden retriever.
Yep.
Small dog,
Kids under 5.
kids under 5.
Goldie.
Goldie, King Charles.
Something small, lovable.
If you want.
Oodle, poodle.
Get a poodle.
Yeah, oodle,
a poodle.
poodle. I want to see more people get poodles. Somebody get a poodle.
Yeah.
Get a real poodle.
Or a
and then do
legato.
something cool with it. Hey?
Name it
Yeah,
Sean.
Name it Sean. Yeah.
A different one would be a legato if you want another
Yeah,
alternative.
yeah. We work with a couple of them.
They've
3.
got more of the oodle kind of coat look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boar doodles. A couple of them come through. They're a bit crazy. And then dog breeds you won't get. You don't want a Mal.
I know I would never not own one. I just
You're not going to go and buy one.
no, I'm not going to
Shepherd?
buy one.
No.
Yes.
Yeah?
I really want a full black German
I
Shepherd.
fully forgot to mention a Rottweiler.
A Roddy.
I
Oh
would.
my god.
I would get a Roddy.
Yeah, I would own. I've got a friend, Big Mans. I'd
Yeah.
own her.
Yeah. Kaiser.
Kay's
Big boy.
he's a big boy.
Yeah. Big dope. He's kind of like. I don't know. I'm trying to think one of those.
He's
like,
that big
cartoon-
burly man that just wants to love everyone.
Yeah,
he looks
yeah,
so
he-
scary.
like a bit special too.
He's
like
you.
the big. He's me.
Big
Like,
scary.
I need a
tatted
Rottweiler
man.
now. I've been told I'm a Rottweiler. I need one.
Yeah.
I want a sausage.
I want a golden retriever. Well, that's my compromise with my partner. Is a golden
You're going to
retriever.
get a retriever. Yeah. So retriever. What else? What else are we telling people to get? Somebody get a Rottweiler, a poodle, a golden retriever.
King Charles.
If you do research, get a shepherd. I think they're great dogs. I had them when I was
Someone
growing
get
up.
a-
Just be ready for training and bigger dog. Like Bear's great. He's
Yeah.
a big sook actually. He's the other end of the spectrum.
You don't want to end up.
A Mal, I think, is an investment. Like I think it's an interesting. You. If you just want a fluffy pet, don't get a Malinois.
No, you get a fluffy
Like
thing.
you, if you're getting that kind of breed or that dog, unless you know that it's going to be. I mean, I've met 1 or 2 that are like pretty sooky,
Yeah.
but like the rest are pretty trifey and bitey. You're going to want to be doing some sort of dog sport or something with the dog to
Ooh.
help fulfill it and get an outlet.
I kind of want someone to get a Saluki because I've only seen them out in the wild twice, and I would like to see.
I don't think I even know what a Saluki is. That's really bad.
Oh,
What's a Saluki?
okay. It's like
Describe it to me, and then you put a photo up here, camera guy.
okay. So
Rocky.
the general idea of the coat is that they've got really long hair on like their ears, their tails,
Oh!
and sometimes their legs. But
Yeah,
they're
I know
all,
the
like,
one you mean.
short
Yeah.
fur. Kind of skinny, lanky.
Yeah, they look like a greyhound with long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them. Yeah, I've only seen 1 or 2. Irish setters, they're kind of similar as well.
They're
Quite
so
cute. Yeah.
Shout out to Suki.
Suki, yeah. Pat, you better be watching. What else?
We haven't had any English setters.
No,
No. Or Dalmatian.
I haven't
seen
had a
them.
Dalmatian.
Apparently they're not problematic.
A couple of Weimaraners come through at the moment. They're really cool. Quite a lot more energetic than I thought as a pup.
Yeah, gun dogs.
I've met wise older ones,
Yeah.
and been like, oh, they're kind of like chilled dogs. These 2 pups that have come through the program recently, I'm like, these guys are full on. Like and they've trained up real well, but you've got to be onto it. Like you need to be ready for this. But I feel like that's with every pup. Like if you get a puppy, you need to be ready, guys. So if you think about getting a dog, what's the rule? If you think you shouldn't have one, then you need to go get one. If you think you should have one, then you don't need a dog.
Yeah, think about
Right?
budget.
Put that on the shirt.
Yeah. Let's get a shirt made for this. Not even my line. I've just quoted J-Man. Can I call him J-Man? Oh my God, he's gonna hate that. Kirky, don't tell him.
That's okay. It'll be our secret.
Yeah, I'm going to tag them in the podcast. We told him before we're going to be in the... hopefully he watches. He might get a laugh out of it. Cool. Do we cover everything?
Probably not.
It's all right. We're doing the
Well,
next
basically,
episode.
we've just talked about all these breeds at you and listed the pros and cons and
Of what to get and what not to get and why and what we would get.
But at the end of the day, like, think about the dog's needs, think about your needs, and think about whether you can afford to keep that dog for the next 10, 16 years.
Yep.
And, also budget in training, because at some point down the road, you're not going to know what to do. And you're going to have to pay someone to tell you how to fix it.
Totally. Spend $5,000 on a designer pup, you want to be spending at least that in the first year training your dog. Like,
I think
you'd be silly not to. And then forget everything we just said. Rush out there, do something rash, adopt a puppy, call us, we'll work with you.
Yeah.
All right. Say bye.
I nearly said it. All right. See ya.
See ya. Cheers, guys. Wolf out.